So right now I'm using the double boiler here to melt the wax, and I'm going to use it to make my fire starters. Oh, sorry, that was the sound of my dryer going in the background. Just wanted to show you where the sound was coming from. You might have heard it in the background. And while the wax is going, I figured I'd show you what I was working with here. I got some toilet paper rolls, and I put some laundry lint inside of them. And when I ran out, I decided to just try some paper bag stuffed in another one, and we'll see if that works too. My plan is to pour the wax in here so it's more flammable and lasts longer, and then we'll see how good she does as a fire starter. Here's a shot of all the camping gear laid out there in case you're interested in that. Most of the good stuff's in this here tote, so you won't really be able to see that right now. Just here's all the food, but it too is inside of the box, so you can't observe it. And when you're working with wax, you should always keep safety in mind. I keep myself a little fire extinguisher nearby because the wax is very flammable. Man, I'm using a electric stove, so that's all I have, but it's recommended because if it falls in a gas stove flame, it could erupt into fire. But I always like to put safety first, so I got me a fire extinguisher here just in case. Alright, she's almost all melted now, and so in a bit we'll go ahead and pour her in the tubes and see if we can't make ourselves fire starters. Alright, well here we go. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm going to give it a shot. Now I want to try and dip them in the bottom. Maybe it will create a seal of some sort. Well, that don't look quite right. Oh no, I lost some of my fuzz here. I will salvage it. Maybe I'll try and see if that'll work by itself as a fire starter. That won't too good. Let's keep pouring a bit more and finish her off. And there we go. So here's the final product. No telling how good it'll be till we light it on fire. And tomorrow night I'll be trying these out. I'll pick this up then. Sometimes when I'm in the wood, I like to imagine what it'd be like to be another kind of mammal. Mongoose or a badger perhaps. Oh, I'm just playing. I ain't in the woods yet. I'm still on my porch. Alright, so we're going down the highway now, out to Gunner Pool Recreation Area. You'll see them curves here is about as windy as a barrel of snakes. This is in the Ozark National Forest, as you can see. I ain't actually filming it. I got my beautiful wife doing it for me because I don't want to be filming while I'm driving, of course. You know, safety first, as I always say. As I said earlier too. And you'll notice it's a beautiful scenery. We're in the spring now, it's rather warm. But we'll show you the campsite when we get out there. We're coming up on the campsite now. I wanted to show you here this gravel road you got to get on to before you even get to the campsite. I just thought that was interesting. Now that here's limestone. Yeah. Here we are at the campsite. Here's a spot for the tent there. Alright, now here's a valuable mini lesson for you on how to gather firewood. Let's see here. Alright, here we have some wood. I'm going to pick it up. Here we go, carry it back. And there we go, we done it. Alright, well, I figured since I was going to be showing you how to start the fire, I'd go ahead and give you some details on how to set up a campfire before it got too dark. So I got my fire starter here, wrapped up nice. I'm going to use one here. I'll use oh, that one's not too good. I'm going to pick a different one. Alright, here we go. I've got my fire starter. As you can see, I got 3 sizes of sticks laid out. I got my little sticks, and I got my medium sticks, and I got some bigger sticks. I mean, I got really large sticks over here too, but this is what you want to start with. Right, so I'm going to start with my fire starter here, put it in the middle. And the key here is to build yourself a little structure out of the wood. Now, some people choose to do the log cabin version. I use the teepee version. On account I got some Indian on my family, mostly on my mother's side. She always said that my great-grandmother was full-blood Cherokee. Now, I've never seen any direct evidence of this, but I always believed her. She always said my great-grandpa had some real Indian features. Anyway, so here we go. We'll stack them up. Make a shape like a squaw might create during her teepee construction. And so now we'll start adding the bigger ones on here. You gotta be real delicate because the lower layer is rather fragile and it will collapse if you are not careful. But this is an important step, because if you stopped at the little layer, why then they'd burn up and you wouldn't have a fire. Alright, here's a moment of truth.
There's a flame. There's a locust in my hair.
Ain't no locust.
I tell you, there's some critter buzzing around my heart.
Ain't locust. Ain't locust season.
Every 7 years.
Well, that's true. I kept count myself.
That flame's sustaining.
Yep. As you can see, it's got a slow burn. That's what you want out of your fire starter.
Gotta keep that kindling going. We got the light up there, so we got some illumination for the flame.
You might find irony in that, but truth be told, it's a matter of filming. You can't film very well without too much light, so despite the flame, we need some more light.
What'd you rate this thing so far?
I give it a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, that flame's going good, and it ain't even burned up, but not even a fourth of the Firestarter.
That's what I was thinking.
As y'all can see, this Firestarter has been a great success. Highly effective. Well, there y'all have it. It's a good campfire right there, and we did it with that Firestarter. Just took one of them. I'd say that's a great success. If y'all ever wanted to see a chicken house behind the gas station, well, now you seen it. This is what you see in 56 Arkansas. I mean, this is a regular side, I suppose. And this here's how you Tetris all your equipment into the back of your vehicle. Now, I will say this about Tetris. It was created by Russians, so I'm not necessarily saying I'm a communist. I sometimes wonder to myself if Tetris wasn't designed as some means to teach people conformity. Either way, there you have it. Well, I'm back home now. This has been my video on Firestarters. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll be having even more adventures in the great Arkansas outdoors.